really cool options.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get started.
Okay. Okay, so the first breathing technique I love is left nostril breathing. So you're going to take your left index finger, and I know people do this differently, and you're going to plug your right nostril, and you're going to inhale and exhale through your left nostril only. So we'll inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale 3, 2, 1. We'll do one more. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 3, 2, 1. And you can let go. So that one specifically, I feel like all of them do the same thing, but it activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest system in your body. So it tells your body or tells your brain, okay, you can relax, you can be calm, and that's probably one of the easiest ones to do, especially if you're driving. I always use that one for if you're driving and you have road rage. It's like the easiest one to do.
I think
Because
I should use that when I feel like I want to control the world.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second one that we can do is just focusing on having a longer exhale than your inhale. So we'll hold our breath, and Cree, you'll probably be doing this one too, I assume, maybe. So we'll inhale for 4 seconds, we'll hold it for 7 seconds, and then we'll exhale for 8 seconds. So I think the challenge with this one is holding your breath in and trying to stay calm for 7 seconds, because your mind and your body is going to automatically think, what's happening? I'm going to freak out, because that's what we're programmed to do. So this is a really good one if you're trying to work on control and trying to stay calm. So I will lead us through it. You're going to inhale through the nose, and then you can exhale through the mouth. Okay? Okay. So we're going to inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How did that feel?
Amazing. Very relaxed. That was a little tense.
Yeah, I think that one's harder just because you're really focusing on that control. But it can also be a good thing because you have that control in that moment, and if that's what you are struggling with, then that would be a really good one. Those are my 2 main ones, I would say.
Awesome. Okay, Christina, how about you? For kids, what are techniques that we can do for our kids? And to cope with stress.
Of course. So one of the biggest ones that I did at school about, I think it was last year, 2 years ago, I did a little project with a grade 2 class where we were aiming to eat during the recess time for 20 minutes, just quietly. Nobody's talking to each other. Everyone's just focused on their food, taking their time to chew and taste it. But at first, every week, we started with like 1 to 2 minutes, and then we started to add more time into it. And it was really interesting because the kids actually were craving for that time of peace and quiet and just eating. And prior to doing that, we transitioned by doing 2 deep breaths. And at the end, we also ended it with 2 deep breaths. But a lot of the feedback that I got from them was the fact that they got to finish their food. And that's one of the biggest things because, during recess time, you want to chat with your friends. You want to just have fun and not really worry about your food, even though when you come home, you're actually like hungry and ready to eat the whole fridge. So that's one of the tips that I would definitely recommend to a lot of the parents. No computer, no laptops, no cell phones on the table, and maybe even just have a timer. Okay, you know what? Everyone's really tempted to be on their phones. Let's put a timer for 5 minutes where we're just chewing our food and just maybe looking at each other, chewing and tasting our foods, and really just saying thank you to the food that we're eating. And from there, you can really open the discussion of like where the food is coming from and just educate each other, which is a great way to just talk on the table. And so 2 breathing techniques that I'm gonna do is the first one is going to be the 5-finger breathing techniques. So every time we're gonna follow our hand. So every time our finger reaches up, we're inhaling, and when it goes down, we're exhaling. And we're gonna do that throughout all of our 5 fingers. So, and this is the reason why I like to do this with students is because they get their sense of touch. They get their sense of reconnection with themselves, and they give the opportunity to really just focus on the main activity. So maybe if the kids are very handsy, very busy, at least they have an actual visual and something hands-on that they get to actually use. So we'll start with our left hand forward, and we'll start with our index starting at the really bottom. We'll take a breath in through our nose, breath out through our mouth. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last inhale and exhale. So this is a very cool activity for them because they get to know exactly how many breaths they have to make, and they get to just pay attention to that one object that is in front of them. And the last one, I think it's a great way to also end our night. The way I ended the eating activity was by just sighing everything out of their system. And it's such a great way to just release whatever we have on our chest, all over our bodies. And it's I do this all the time. Even if I'm not feeling frustrated, it's just such a great release. So we'll do it twice. And no worries. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, gotta love technology. So these 2 sighs, I really encourage you not to hold back. I really want you to just picture you're letting go of the whole week and starting fresh for the weekend. And just let go of anything that you've been holding on to, just even for today. All right? So take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Open your mouth and sigh. All right, let's do that one more time. Inhale. Even bring your shoulders up towards your ears. And sigh. All right.
Ooh, much needed.
Much needed after the day I had and the week I'm sure most of us have had. But guys, thank you so much. What a way to end the show. Thank you so much for tuning in, of course, to all of our viewers tonight, to our viewers in the future who are going to watch this after. I hope you guys got some tips and techniques and you're able to use it when you need to manage or cope with stress. And of course, I hope you got some information about how to control your mental health. I do apologize, of course, for the in and out audio that we were experiencing earlier, but again, I'm using this wireless Go, so the Rode Wireless Go 2 for the second time today. But yes, thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Nikki, of course, for joining me tonight as my guest and for wrapping up Mental Health Awareness Week here on Keeping It Real with Shay. And of course to Christina, thank you so much for being, for opening Mental Health Awareness Week on the show this past Tuesday. And of course, having you both on to wrap up this week. Definitely an honor, and I'm so proud of the both of you. Of course, those just tuning in, these are my two baby cousins. They're not babies anymore, but very proud of the both of you, and very happy and honored that you guys were able to be part of the show. And I hope this isn't the last we see of you. I hope we see you guys again. But yes, guys, so before signing off, I just want to remind all of you to make sure you tune in or watch for updates on Keeping It Real, which is season 2 coming up on June the 4th. I'm going to have prizes, of course, to celebrate and launch season 2. So, keep a lookout for that. Stay tuned. And of course, if you're not subscribed yet to Keeping It Real with Shay, now's the time to subscribe so you'll be up to date when that season 2 is launched. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, comment on any of my videos if you like this one, comment on this one, and of course click the bell upon subscribing so you'll be notified on all of the upcoming live shows and of course most recent uploads. If you guys want to follow Nikki or Christina, I will leave their social media platforms on the description box below. So make sure you guys pay attention to that because I will be putting that up after the show. Nikki, is there anything you want to say before we sign off?
Thank you for having me. I love coming on here as many times as I have. And if you do try out the meditation app, Insight Timer, comment below and let us know which one you did and how you liked it and if you will continue to do it.
Yes, and I will also leave that information in the description box as well. And Christina, is there anything else before we go that you would like to say?
Thank you for also having me again. I am really grateful to be part of this beautiful family and enjoy your weekend. Go outdoors, soak up that sun, and yeah.
Awesome. Okay, guys. Well, that's a wrap. Have a great weekend with your families. Enjoy being outside. And of course, stay blessed, stay safe, and don't forget to keep it real out there, guys. I will see you soon.